Brad Blanks with Maya Dirado. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
What a week you've had. Just how do you even think about this week?
I don't know. It's just, one thing after another. Kind of the thought that crossed my mind yesterday was like, well, that escalated quickly, it got better and better. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening?
Day one. Oh, you won a silver. Day one.
Yeah. So, started off the week well. I was like, got that pressure off, got a medal. Like, this week is great no matter what happens for the rest of it.
And then it gets to day 4. You have a day 4.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a bronze.
Yeah, so, added again, and I was like, great, another medal.
I've got a collection. I'll be able to give these to my future children, and we'll talk about them at Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And then the bit of a surprise happens to you. Can you explain the surprise on the next night?
Yeah, so I had kind of been preparing to be on a relay maybe, but only in the morning. Like, it was to be in the morning to give some people at night, the morning off, give them a rest, and save them a swim, and then things started going a certain way, and they were like, well, you're not going to be on the morning relay anymore, but there's a chance that you might be on the night relay, so just prepare. And then I got a text at like 3 p.m. that day saying, saddle up, like, you're going. And I was like, oh my gosh. And my heart rate just skyrocketed, but it was the biggest honor of my life to be on a night relay for the U.S.
You didn't think you were a chance at all to be in the night relay? The 4x200, wasn't it freestyle?
Yeah, so I was never planning on swimming at night. And then I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm not ready for this.
What do you do? Do you eat something? What do you do at that moment?
Yeah, you just have lunch, and there was no way I was napping after that, so I couldn't sleep, so I just tried to stay calm, watch some TV shows, take my mind off of it, and then just get ready to be on it.
All right, so you go out and you win gold in that with Ledecky powering home at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Dave Marsh actually told us before that relay, he was like, you guys just set the table and then let Ledecky eat. And then I think that's exactly what we did. We kept her in the race, and then she just did what she does. And
great line, that. I like that one.
Yeah, it was a good one. I was like, oh, okay, I can do that.
All right, then you hang out a bit, and then Friday night, the big one. You are up against the Hungarian Iron Woman, they're calling her. She's won a couple of golds. She's beaten you a few times. Mm-hmm. How do you go entering this race? It's the 200-meter backstroke.
Yeah, so the 200 backstroke is interesting because it's like my third event, not generally my best. I only started getting good at it last summer.
Last summer, right?
Yeah. And so there's not as much pressure in it in a weird way. So I was in lane 3, and it was my last race ever. And I was just like, this is going to be fun. And then to turn at the 150, hear the crowd get really loud. And I just was like, this is awesome. Like, I'm fighting for a gold medal right now.
She got ahead of you, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. So I knew she was ahead of me. And I was like, I'll just try to, make it close and just throw my arms back. I don't know if I'm going to get silver by 2 seconds or if I had no idea what was going to happen.
What are you doing? So you got 25 to go.
Yeah.
What are you doing with your body that maybe is a little bit different to the normal backstroke?
I was just, your body is kind of seizing up at this point, a lot of lactic acid. And so it's just like willing your arms to go over, to turn your tempo over, kick as hard as you can. Like, I don't even know. It feels like it's not real backstroke anymore. Looking at it, you're like, it doesn't look any different, but it feels like I'm just thrashing wildly.
Like Jaws, like a shark's attacking you.
Like flopping in the water. But then, that's the backstroke finish I've always grown up doing, and I just timed it perfectly. And then to look up and see the one, I was like, no freaking way. Like,
you've won gold.
It's still sinking in. I don't know what to do with that.
The fingernail, all right? It was because you won by 6/100ths of a second. Mm-hmm. You go back, which finger?
Is this finger. I lost my ring finger on my right hand, and I was just so overwhelmed in the interview that I looked at it and I was like, I broke a nail and like it popped off. But like, what a weird thing to care about at that moment. But I just like my brain didn't know what to do.
So every time you look down at that, that's the nail that got you a gold medal.
This is my golden fingernail, yeah.
Gold finger, perfect. That's your new nickname. Wonderful. Now, you've had some help in the swimming pool from BMW. How has BMW helped you?
So much. I mean, to have the support of them, and they're such a great company. I'm so honored to represent them, but then they also go above and beyond and try to help us in our sport instead of just financial. It's, how can we apply the skills that we have to help you get whatever you can, and to win by 6/100ths of a second. It's like every little bit counts. And so to have that and to be able to improve your technique and just the smallest details and the smallest increments, like it clearly pays off. Exactly. Precision engineering, it got me a gold.
Got you. See, they'd be happy with that. And Simone Manuel, she's your teammate, your college teammate, your sorority sister at Stanford. What do you think of her marvelous meet?
It was incredible. We just lost our minds when she hit the 75 of the 100 because we're like, whoa, Simone looks really good today. Like, I think she could get on the awards podium. Like, she could get a medal. And she flipped up the ball and we're like, oh, she could definitely get a medal. And then the 75, everybody started to realize, like, she could win this. And we just kind of lost it. And then I just sobs immediately because it just means so much to so many people. And I think, it represents a new era in swimming and in women's swimming. And we're just so excited that's who gets to represent it, and that's who girls get to look up to.
Yeah. She's got 2 gold medals. You've got 2 gold medals. Your husband, he's good. He's like, is his head spinning as well?
He's like, what is happening? Like, what is life right now? He's so excited and supportive, and we just couldn't be more thrilled.
Can he beat you at all in anything?
He can. I think he could still beat me in 100 and under. He's got like the man strength, but I think I got him in anything over that. He's got no aerobic capacity anymore.
Oh, guy, he's just no. And you start work tomorrow in the new world. Is that how it works?
I start packing tomorrow. Work for real starts September 9th. Right. Yeah.
What a fascinating life. It's like you're the most blasé gold medalist ever. It's unreal. Well done.
Thank you.
Maya Dirado, great to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, wonderful. Awesome.